So a pipeline comes through your field where you rock hound. I mean surface pick. That's all you're doing is just surface picking. That's what I do. I'm not digging in the ground. I'm not breaking up rocks. I'm picking up things off the surface, and the pipeline comes through. What does that mean? It could mean something really good. Check this out. So a pipeline came through here, and say what you will about pipelines, pro or con, the thing that I notice is that the dirt gets stirred up a lot. And most of the artifacts that some of us would like to find are buried way deeper than what we're ever going to dig. And so it's smart to just let the pipeline do your work for you. So you can see all this erosion, which is not good. No, I mean, it's not good for the farmer. But for those of us who like to look for artifacts, it's kind of a bonus. So what I say is find out where the pipelines are in your area, see what's going in, and they're always going in. It seems to me like our whole country is undermined with pipelines. And so you might end up just getting some artifacts, or you might end up with a pretty rock syndrome, picking up things like what I just did. Looking over but in any case, looking over an area where a pipeline has come through is not a bad idea. Get permission and see what people have to say. And you might find that not only are you looking for artifacts, but you find some other things that are pretty interesting. And I'll show you some of those. So, is that anything? No, I don't believe it is. But if you like pretty rocks, there's some nice, G-N-E-I-S-S, there's some nice that looks pretty doggone good. You find a lot of this in Indiana. People think that Indiana is just an area where there's a lot of limestone, but there is actually a lot more than limestone in Indiana. The glaciers were very good to us. And that is either a tillite that is a tillite. Yeah, that's going to go home with me. I'll clean it up, see if it looks better. Pretty rock syndrome. All right, is that something or is it nothing? At a glance, you see it and you think, oh, that's something. No, it's nothing. It's wishful thinking is what it is. Well, now that looks like something. And that is something. It's broken, but it's still pretty cool. I like it. I'm going to keep it. The question is, what do these things look like. Oh no, there's an air raid. What do they look like now that I've got them home and I'm going to wash them off? What do they look like? Well, let's take a look. Now the rocks in the middle there with the conchoidal fracturing, those aren't really anything, but I brought them home partly because I have a stack of that kind of thing and I don't want to find it again and spend too much time poring over that when I'm out in the field. So I just brought it home so that I'll put it in with a bunch of other stuff like that I have. And they could be used as a tool way back, but you know, it's pretty hard to tell. Is that Galgonda tillite? That right there, I'm not sure even. I thought it might become a little more clear once I got it home and washed it up a little bit, but some jasper, some gneiss, some quartz. That looks like some kind of fossil. There's definitely Pretty Rock syndrome was in full force. Now on a previous trip out to that same place, I found this, and that is a little piece of a pipe that is from the 1800s. I thought it was a bottle, but it is actually from a pipe. Now I'd like to find one that's completely whole, but you know, I'll take a little piece and be satisfied with that.
So the pipeline comes through, it unearths a lot of great things, and you end up finding, for example, something like this. A rock that looks like quartz had a baby with jasper. I can't really call that a pudding stone. I don't know what to call it, but this was unearthed by the Crazy Pipeline. Is this an artifact? Is it a geofact? Is it a leverite? Man, it sure looks like an artifact. And here's another one. Was this flattened out by the glaciers? Was this flattened out by ancient Americans? Sure fits in the hand nice. I know that's what everybody always says. Fits in the hand nice. A lot of rocks fit in the hand nice. That doesn't mean anything really. And I don't think those are really artifacts. I think they're geofacts. But they sure get your heart going when you see them and you realize that they have been unearthed by the pipeline going through.